One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It is your main man, Juggernaut of Multi-Platinum Production Team.
Arkatech Beatz.
Welcome to the music review series. We are doing music reviews tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for approximately about a month now. And we've been basically just helping artists. Just give them some feedback on their music. And at the same time, we've been, helping folks just kind of get their situations a little bit better in terms of giving them some tips in the music business, etc. If it's your first time here, make sure you like, commenting, and subscribing. I am part of Multi-Platinum Production Team Arkatech Beatz. Shout out to my partner, Mike Drama D. And we are responsible for producing for some of the biggest giants in hip-hop. Big Pun, Nas, Prodigy of Mobb Deep, Jadakiss, The Game, Raekwon the Chef, Killer Mike, Max B, French Montana, Wiz Khalifa, and so many others. Waka Flocka Flame, Freddie Gibbs, Sci-Hi the Prince, and the list continues on and on. 2 Chainz coming soon. Coke Wave 3.5 out now. Max B, French Montana with production featuring us as well. $1 Million Baby 4 coming. Max B, production featuring us again. So just so that you know, there's real in the field. And we're here for real, and we're not here for fake, and we're not here for cap. So, we're just trying to help some artists in terms of giving them some feedback as far as reviews, and then also at the same time looking for people to collab with, seeing how we can grow at the next level of artists coming up. And, I'm just using this platform to really kind of find out what's out here, see who's really serious, who's really working, who's really got something going on, and, see how we can collab and see how we can figure things out at the same time, helping folks get their music better. So, with that being said, right, I want to get into this session, but of course I want to give folks a little while to jump into the stream, let the stream work into the algorithm a little bit, so that we can get some folks up in the building and we can get started. You know what I mean? So we're about to do that, and while we do that, we're gonna play a little bit of music.
Arkatech Beatz.
Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live.
Arkatech Beatz.
Let's go. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live. Make sure you're submitting your songs to the link on the screen, man. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live. We're about to listen to some music, do some music reviews. Let's get busy. Y'all ready? Let's go. We doing live music reviews tonight, people. Let's go.
Beats.
Y'all submitting your songs. Let's go. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live. Got some fresh, I see you. Give me the DM, bro. Max B, $1 Billion Baby 4 coming soon, man. Production by us. Dame Grease. Let's go. DJ Homicide, I see you. Rob Mully, what up?
Arkatech Beatz.
Shout out to everybody jumping into the live, man. We about to get started on some of these reviews. Some people have submitted some records. We have a total of 386 submissions. You know, listen, people are submitting these joints. They're trying to get their music heard. They're trying to get in front of who knows who. You know what I'm saying? You never know who jumps into the lives, man. You know, we got a different kind of caliber of people that follow us every now and again on different platforms. So, you know, don't always go by the number. Go by who's in the number. You know what I mean? I'm going to listen to this next joint. Hold on a second before we get started on it. This joint is called Breath by Cinematic. Shout out to you, bro, for submitting. Let's take a listen to it. Let's see what it sounded like.
Breath in, count backwards from 10, and just breathe. Just breathe. Take a second, let the pressure fall and breathe. While you sweating, trying to chase what I breathe. I've been living in the lines in between, where you need to be freed before you bleed. Now breathe. Ain't no reason for the panic, boy. Breathe. Every kingdom got a ruler, let me lead. Ain't a throne in this game I don't need. Let me breathe, just. I've been pacing through the shadows, letting destiny unfold. Every footstep in this kingdom leaves a map and blueprint in the mold. Every whisper in the rafters say my prophecy was told. I ain't ever reaching for the crown, it walks to me like it's controlled. I've been breathing like a storm cloud, I've been gathering all of my rage. But I ain't never gotta hurry for you, cause greatness only ever gets better with age. You've been panicking on your page, trying to scribble out and hide your name, while I'm breathing into existence every single chapter of this game. Look, y'all been freaking out cause of the pressure, always trying to hustle and try to flex. I just exhale on the beat and it bounce down to me out of respect. Got decades of victory under my belt, the weight of my legacy is so compressed. And with every moment that I inhale, I bet even the silence will be getting impressed. Just breathe, take a second, let the pressure fall and breathe. While you sweating, trying to chase what I breathe. I've been living in the lines in between, where you need to be freed before you bleed. Now breathe. I'm before the havoc, I am the pulse beneath the quake. I am the reason that all the giants never go to sleep, they stay awake. I am the breath behind the break, I am the chill before you shake. I am the standard that y'all be chasing, it looks like I just set the bar and pace. So relax cause the crown's already molded to your skull. It really ain't racing when you're already full. I've always been your son, nope, I don't really ever fade. I don't ever quit and I promise I won't ever change. I know you're confused cause I am a mystery, I'm the air inside the lungs for this whole damn industry. Breathe into the wreckage, let the ashes swirl around. Y'all be guessing for a moment, I'm the oxygen in town. I'm the reason mama told you not to ever fuck around. I'm the one that bends a mountain, I'm the pressure in the ground. I've been cooking up something that is bigger than your state line. See, I don't chase, trying to show what your fate hides. Take my time, I erase lies, getting caught in the stage dive. Listen as the bass cries, I've been hitting so much harder than your fucking brake lights. You must have done something that you could never make right. Couple times, yes I can, but why even waste breath? When I exhale, every rapper second guesses death. Every single step that I take is blessed, and every curse that I place, bet I make it fresh. Moving in the chaos like a phantom on a breeze, while you suffocate on pressure, trying to imitate my ease. You can sprint, you can bleed, you can pray, you can plead, but you're never on the throne if I don't let you breathe. Just breathe. Take a second, let the pressure fall and breathe. While you sweating, trying to chase what I breathe. I've been living in the lines in between, where you need to be freed before you bleed. Now breathe. Ain't no reason for the panic, boy, breathe. Every kingdom got a ruler, let me lead. Ain't a throne in this game I don't need. Let me breathe, just breathe. Now, I know it's gotta be hard to breathe, having that foot on your neck. Good luck trying to get that shit off of you. Cinematic.
Shout out Cinematic on this one. This one's called Breathe. It's a decent record, bro. You know what I'm saying? In terms of how you're rapping on it and how you sound and the mix and the music is all sounding pretty good to me. If anything, I would probably look to just shorten it just a little bit at the most. And then also, I think the beat needs to come in sooner. I think for us to have the beat to come in all the way on the second verse is just too long to wait for that transition. I think if we wind up just bumping that up until, like, let that first hook go without the beat, and then as your verse comes in, then come in with the beat, I think if we go that route, I think it'll have more impact. You know, I think you got a decent hook on it. I think the song is structured properly. I think it's mixed well. I think the music is mixed pretty good. I think this just that to kind of get it a little bit more replay value, kind of condense it, you know, make it a little bit shorter. I think what happens is that I think we may be just too caught up in the nostalgia of, you know, thinking that folks really want to, you know, what's the best way to put it? Like, you know what I mean? It's like we have to kind of meet the audience where the audience is, you know, and I think what's happening is that we're all dealing with very, very, very low attention span audience. You know what I'm saying? So because we're dealing with that for the most part, we just kind of meet them in the middle. We kind of want to give them like as much good content as possible, but we have to find a way to condense it into really short bursts that are able to kind of just drive home the musicality, drive home the hook, drive home the lyrical acumen, drive home the just the melodies, to drive these things home in a faster, condensed and concise, and dare I say efficient manner. Again, because we're in the battle for attention, and I think when we have the records that seem to stretch out, too long, records that, tend to have like these, elaborate intros and these type of things, I think we lose a lot of listeners on that. Now some folks will say, hey, maybe that's not my core audience if they don't have the attention span. I get that. Just trying to really give you trying to give you the game and trying to give you the best chance to succeed in today's microwave beat type of, microwave music era. Hero, what's up, man? Long time no see you. So, shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live, man. We're doing a little bit of these music reviews tonight. We're going to jump in. We're going to jump right out. A lot of things going on in the background. We're just trying to stay busy. I just wound up catching some Max B and 50 Cent, and I didn't, it's the collaboration that I knew that we always needed. I just didn't think we was going to get it for political reasons. So it's very telling to me, you know what I'm saying? So this one I think one guy doesn't want to rap anymore. It seems like, Max is bringing everybody out of retirement. Let's see where it goes. Peace, bro. I'm going to check this next joint out. This joint is called September, which is by Splinter Twin. So it's coming from his upcoming project. We're going to take a quick listen real quick, see what it sounds like. Yo, this unlistenable, man. Woo. It's too hot, man. You got this joint coming in too loud. Pause. Like it's too hot. The signal is too hot. Whoever exported it for you, joint is too hot, man. You know what I mean? It's like way too hot on it. Hey, the tune is too crazy right now, and the beat is like, yeah. Look, this is about feedback, man. It's not about it's not a contest. If it was a contest, then we could say that, it's about feedback, about trying to get the music better. Right now, this way this auto-tune is sounding like it's really off. It sounds like you got a decent beat under this, but because it's so inaudible in terms of the way the mix is, it makes it very hard for us to listen to really, really dissect this thing. And, for the sake of saving my ears and my brain. Yeah, this is a bad song. What we would probably want to do on this, man, if we're trying to get it to someplace else, I would probably tell you to take it and run it through AI and see what it gives you, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to get some variations. I think what people don't realize is that you can really use AI to kind of improve what you have as a basis idea. You don't necessarily have to let the AI do it for you. You just kind of you put your lyrics in, you put your song in, and then you can give you stuff that you can kind of add on, or you can kind of play with to see how you can get your song to, to commercial viability. As it is right now, I don't think this is really where it needs to be. I think it needs a ton of work in terms of its mix, in terms of that vocal performance, and other things. Yeah, so it's crazy when the way it's sounding right now. But that's my feedback on it. We're gonna take another we're gonna take another stab at it, man. If you know what I'm saying, if the music sounds too crazy tonight, you know, I'll jump off early, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got some fish to fry tonight, so I ain't gonna even hold you. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of work that got to get done, man. So, you know, I'm not even gonna, you know, not even gonna really. I can't even front, man. I got a lot to do, so I'm trying to be diplomatic with some of this. This is Cautious by K2.
I'm exhausted. I was moving wrong, but now I'm moving cautious. You could tell when I got sober that I lost it. Now I'm on my way straight up and it ain't an option. You always love to talk shit when I'm the topic. Baby, you drive me crazy lately, I've been feeling nauseous. Why I'm in my head again, I wish I wasn't conscious. I wish that I was heartless, I gave that shit right out to everybody who ain't want it. You don't want it, you don't need me. Tell me that you love me all you want, but you ain't mean it. Yeah, your love a drug and I was fiending. I had to get sober just to show her I ain't need it. I had to get sober just to know I wasn't dreaming. It wasn't even a dream, it was a nightmare. Keep on fighting these demons, but they don't fight fair. Whenever I'm down, you're never right there. So why would I care? I'm exhausted. I was moving wrong, but now I'm moving cautious. You could tell when I got sober that I lost it. Now I'm on my way straight up and it ain't an option. You always love to talk shit when I'm the topic. Baby, you drive me crazy lately, I've been feeling nauseous. Why I'm in my head again, I wish I wasn't conscious. I wish that I was heartless, I gave that shit right out to everybody who ain't want it. You ain't want it, you ain't want me. You just in a fast car, now you all up on me. I can't even beef with none of these bitches no more, cause all of them lost it. I can cut you straight out of the picture, I can crop it. I can get your bitch with all this bread because they all hoes. She be on my body, she too high, we used to bottle. Back the fuck up off me, you a bitch, we stand on all toes. Don't see I said, but we get buckets smacking all goes. I'm exhausted, I was moving wrong, but now I'm moving cautious. You could tell when I got sober that I lost it. Now I'm on my way straight up and it ain't an option. You always love to talk shit when I'm the topic. Baby, you drive me crazy lately, I've been feeling nauseous. Why I'm in my head again, I wish I wasn't conscious. I wish that I was heartless, I gave that shit right out to everybody who ain't want it. I didn't get my heart out, I got scars now. I can see it coming, I'm just trying to play my part now. I just wanna throw all of this shit away, I got no option. We do too much, you do too little, we on top. I'm exhausted, I was moving wrong, but now I'm moving cautious. You could tell when I got sober that I lost it. Now I'm on my way straight up and it ain't an option. You always love to talk shit when I'm the topic. Baby, you drive me crazy lately, I've been feeling nauseous. Why I'm in my head again, I wish I wasn't conscious. I wish that I was heartless, I gave that shit right out to everybody who ain't want it.
It's Cautious by K2, man. For me, I think it's pretty decent, man, in terms of like where the hook is and stuff like that, and where you're trying to rap with it. I just think it's a bad mix. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's just a bad mix in terms of where the music is and where you are in your vocals. I just think the mix is not really where it needs to be. Like, the music is right now, it's coming in really too hot. And I just think you need to get your vocals balanced out on that thing a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I think the song is structured okay. You know what I mean? I definitely was able to kind of identify where the hooks were, and you know the way that you was rhyming. I think that it's okay again, but I think the vocal performance could be slightly tighter in terms of its delivery, making sure that we're hitting the timing. And it's just little stuff like that sometimes can take a good record to make it better. You know what I'm saying? So it's just making sure that we're really able to deliver, you know, our vocals really on the beat, making sure that we're really trying to make sure that we're exuding that confidence and that aura while we're doing the raps, and then really just trying to get a good mix, man, to make this thing audible, man. Like, you know, the stuff that's coming through on the speakers, pause, is like so hot. It's like, you know, it's like it's completely overloading right now. So I'm like, I have to turn down the stuff here, just to kind of, everything is in the red, basically what I'm looking at from my vantage point. So just trying to kind of get us trying to make sure that the record is a little bit more balanced. So make sure you guys are talking to your engineers, man. They can see what's happening. They can see everything is in the red when they're exporting this thing, man. Like, when you see red for digital signals, man, bro, there's almost 400 submissions here. So if you submitted it, then it's at the very end of the queue. You know what I'm saying? So if in order for you to kind of get through the queue, you'll have to skip the line. So at the end of the day, what's the best way for me to really put this? Is I want to hear this music that's sounding more like it's mixed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's more my thing. I want to make sure that these songs are being mixed in the right fashion, and that we're we're listening to some tunes that make sense. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live stream. I appreciate y'all. We'll be on for this a little bit longer, not too long. You know what I'm saying? Tuesday night seeming like it's a little on the slow side. And I don't know what's happening with my algorithms. Like, sometimes my TikTok is doing good and my YouTube is doing good, and then at other times it's like it ain't doing nothing. It's weird. Kanye West times draft. What is this? Kanye West / Draft Punk trap beat. Kavala KD. All right, we're gonna try to take a listen to this. For my producers, man, make sure that y'all are hopping into the Future Producer Society. I'm hoping that y'all are jumping into that. Make sure y'all are jumping in. We're showing folks, the music business, and then we're also we're doing things to make sure that we can get the producers to sharpen their tools up. This is a society that is being headed by me, and we're creating a platform where we'll be able to help producers learn the music business at the same time. Like I said, get their situations a lot stronger. I'm trying to build something that's really different in the name, and hear what's going on. Which one we're talking about? Which interview we're talking about? I've done a few. You know what I'm saying? I did Heat Makers. I did Young Lord. I did a few other cats. You know what I'm saying? So, depending on who you're talking about. I did have my guy Mahogany on. Shout out to him. It just was a bad connection because he was out of the country, and I needed to revisit it. But we're gonna try to get back into that. Shout out to my man Mahogany Beatz, man. He's a Jay-Z producer, MOP, Mariah Carey. Let's listen to this joint real quick. Let's see how this joint's sounding. Yeah, I just got to reconnect with homie, man. He just got back in the States. You know what I'm saying? So he's, he be on my line. You know what I mean? Me and him is good. Make sure you jump into the community, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hop in. That's the school.com/ the Future Producer Society. We're going to listen to this Kanye West Daft Punk joint. buzzing so that you can hear the 808 actually buzz through your phone. And there is a set of guys out here that are really good at mixing their music for phone consumption. They say basically that's the new medium to make sure that it's good. Is to mix it for your cell phone, right? I like this beat. I like this beat. Now my issue with this beat thus far is that it has all of the right elements, right? It has the right elements. It has the right sound. It's rocking through these speakers. But now the issue is that it's not sequenced in a way that gives us the ability to determine how to make a song out of the beat. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of goes. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine for the average, producer to producer. But if you're pitching it, this is a no-go. We have to try to find a way to get this joint structured so that people can really understand where it's supposed to be placed. Yeah, that would be my only thing. Is that because it has two different vocal samples in it, but they're so close in terms of being intertwined in the way that they sound. Even when he drops off the whole vocal sample, it still feels like it's still like it's still kind of so prominent that it still doesn't feel like it's enough space for a vocal performance. You know what I'm saying? So I would say to still try to see if we can strip it down slightly more to make sure that the beat can stand out a little bit more in terms of being able to breathe, so that there's space. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we just need that space, man. You know what I mean? To be able to find out where we're gonna put the vocal performance. Now, granted, if it's just something that we're using for sync or video game opportunity, you may be able to leave it the way that it is. It just kind of depends. You know what I'm saying? So from my vantage point, for people that are submitting on this side, because we don't really talk sync too heavy, what we normally do talk about, commercial viability in terms of direct to consumer for consumption in that fashion, or we talk about basically trying to get your music placed in terms of with artists, or working with artists, because that's typically the main way that producers get themselves to the next level. So I typically talk from that vantage point of, how do we get this to basically be, if you were in the room and you were trying to battle to get onto a album, what will put you in the best position to compete with the other producers in the room? You know what I'm saying? So, Kaz, what up? So, it's just one of those type of, those type of feels that, but I like the way this joint is sounding. Like, this joint, like, sonically, like, you know what I mean? Sonically, like if and you got to understand, man, like some guys' ears, and I say this sometimes, because I say this with just, I don't really say it like I say it tongue in cheek, but with a very, very, very small amount of envy. Some guys' ears are just so tuned, to find these sounds, man. Like it took me, years to kind of understand what sounds were going to really work, you know. Some people just have that gift to understand what sounds are going to work from the beginning. Like, just listen to where everything is placed. Because out of all the 808s in the world that you could choose, you chose this one. It has such a rattle to it. Like, it's just that rattle and that buzz. And granted, in FL, you know, you can do this thing where you can kind of give it that buzz, you know what I mean? But just being able to apply the right amount, even if you do it that way, right? Even let's say this isn't a natural sound. Let's say he curated the sound. It still takes talent to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? To do that. Hi-hats, where they at? Right, distortion. Now you're going to church. Look where this is at in the beat. This is at almost 4 minutes into the beat. You know, I almost didn't get here. Like, I almost didn't get here. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is what I be talking about, the sequencing of a beat, man. Like, we almost did not get here. Like, I almost did not listen this far into the beat. Like, this part would have gotten skipped entirely. You see what I'm saying? Because he had something that was going that didn't have the rights, that didn't have the structure to highlight the best parts of the beat immediately. And because we don't have that, you know, that creates the issue. Shout out Sean Anthony Baker in the building, man. What's up, my brother? Now he going to church on him, and we would have missed that whole thing. It's literally a different beat. It was Jersey Club at the end of the beat. Hold on, that's what he said. Hold on, let me look here. Oh, the last 24 bars, the beat go Jersey. Yeah, okay, I missed that. I missed that part. But you know, that's too far into the beat, bro. We 4 minutes in the beat, man. Who listening to 4 minutes in? You know what I'm saying? Like, who listening to 4 minutes in? Like, I wouldn't. Listen, I wouldn't even, like, typically I'm not even listening that deep into the joint, man. Yo, if the beat wasn't good sonically, I would have skipped it. Like, I'm impressed by the way he has it, the way that his beat sounds sonically. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? This is not an easy sound to produce. I understand that, man. Like, I'm telling you, like, I know. It's not easy, man. Like, it's not easy to get it that clean and make stuff sound that way. It takes time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I totally get it, man. You know what I mean? But, yo, shout out to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him on the joint, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to him on that. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, shout out to y'all, man. Man, move the switch up sooner. It's possible. No.
Arkatech Beatz.
Shout out to everybody that jumped into the live tonight. Every 12 ball. And I want 16. What up, man? I need 50 Cent on this. Maybe 50 Cent Max B.
Arkatech Beatz.
You never know what the universe has in store for you, man. Yo, but that's my night tonight, y'all. I gotta jump into some things. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make it go. We make it do what we gotta do. But I appreciate y'all for jumping in. I gotta jump into some stuff, keep some things moving, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Everybody be